Okay, up next, topic 2. We have WJSN, the new mini album, As You Wish, which Nate
Yes.
will lead this topic.
Ujusoño is back for their fall release. And we're going to start with As You Wish, which is the single off the album. And so this song's like more upbeat and fun than I was expecting. It's still got the aspects of their usual like cosmic, mysterious sea sound. But they took it more in like a more fun, like upbeat, danceable direction, I feel like. The synths are like more bouncy and fun. There's a drop chorus with like a really nice singable hook. It's just everything about it's just a lot more like a happy and positive sounding, or like than their usual like more mysterious, mellowy, cosmic sound.
Yes.
I really like Exy's rap for this song. She does this one part where she does like 16th note like for like a couple syllables, and that always catches my ear. And I think the ending is amazing with like the group vocals they do. It just like sounds really uplifting and like fits that like fun vibe, and is a great way to end this song. And then on top of that, the choreography is amazing. They do a ton of like crazy, like intricate hand movements throughout the whole song. It's like really intense choreography actually. It's probably one of their most intense songs. They're just doing a lot all the time, and they have they're the main hook or like for the chorus is they have like a ton of crazy hand movements. So it looks really good, and the music video as always looks great, and there's Cat.
Oh, you're good? Okay.
I'm good. It was great.
All
I loved
right.
it.
Yeah. I thought the electronic instrumentals in the on the opening track are really nice. Well, opening track being this song. The deep bass I thought was really effective. The singing is really nice, and the percussive singing is really nice and percussive during the verses and leading up to the chorus. The build-up was nice as well. I also like the shout out Exy's rap. I thought it was pretty good in this song. This is probably one of the better WJSN title tracks for me. It's really fun, like EDM pop track.
Yep. Yeah, side note, if you haven't listened to us for a long time, Jacob's not the biggest fan of Ujusoño, so I expected him to bring this
I'll explain why
this
in a couple
review
tracks.
Down. Oh yeah, I know exactly what song to talk about. Next we have Luck Kitty Cat. And the song is retro AF. I think it's awesome. It has like it keeps that vibe going from As You Wish, and just adds like a nice funky like retro twist to it. It's still like a really fun track. It gets you moving. And I think this is definitely the best song on the album and one of their best songs. The synths used throughout the song are really good. There's like that high-pitched sci-fi sounding synth that like accents their vocals, and then there's a ton of like lower-end bassy synths. And the bass line alone is just really good. I wasn't expecting something like this on the album. It blew me away. It's just such a great retro style dance track.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought I love the title, by the way. Lucky Cat.
Lucky Cat.
I don't know what. Okay. Anyways, really nice synth instrumentals. I thought the high pitched synths in the beginning in particular were really nice. The bass notes they used as like the percussive force in the song are really nice as well. The song has a lot of good like forward momentum, particularly like in the chorus section. The style of instrumentation on this reminds me a lot of EXO's Gravity, which is a song I really loved on their Don't Mess Up My Tempo album. So yeah, really another really good track on this album.
Jacob's actually gonna listen to this album, but like after a review once maybe.
Yes.
Next we have Lights Up. So this is our acoustic.
Song,
Not the song. This is the song. Okay. So this is an acoustic ballad. It's a Ujusoño ballad. I think their vocals are great as always. They do some nice like harmonies and layered vocals. And the one thing that stood out to me is well, I guess two things that stood out. I like the piano line during the pre-chorus that follows their vocals. And then in the bridge, there's some like nice strings and other instrumentals that kind of give it like a fantasy fairy tale vibe. But overall, it's a acoustic ballad. Like, it didn't blow me away or anything. But I don't think it's bad.
So for me, I thought the instrumentation is a standout. It's very nice and orchestral. The string section in it was really nice. However, like overall, the song was just kind of a miss for me. I thought it was boring,
Yeah.
and it's mostly because I don't know how to like put it, but like WJSN's vocals really just don't pass for me.
Yeah.
Like there's not
You
enough
just don't like their vocal
variation.
tone.
There's not enough variation in each of their individual voices, and it kind of just leaves me bored because I think like on their own, each member is for the most part a capable vocalist. At least their
Vocal line.
their vocal line are good, but like I don't know, they just don't like they don't have voices that particularly like stand out versus members of other groups, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get
So
it.
I think if they stick to more like fun songs like the previous two on this album, I'd be more happy with them overall.
Yep.
But like on like more vocal centric tracks, they just don't really sell it for me, I guess.
Yeah, I get that. They definitely do have some like bleed over in their vocal tones, so where they can get a little samey. If you're not super familiar, which I can see can get boring. Next we have WW or Ooh.
WW.
So this is their signature sound. They have one of these songs on pretty much every album, and honestly, like I have an issue with this one in particular because not only so you wouldn't understand this just because you're not a huge fan of Ujusoño, but not only is this their signature sound, it has a very similar like melody and like structures and like pieces, like bits and pieces of the other songs that this is similar to where it's almost like they plagiarized their own song. Okay. It really is, and this isn't a fault I have with the group. I just want the producers to like come up with some new ideas within this sound space if they want to keep doing this type of song for Ujusoño, because I think it does a good, like they do this song well, and they, like I said, there's one of these songs on every album. People like them, and I like them. But yeah, this song to me, like when I heard it, I was like, I feel like I've heard every part of this song in another Ujusoño song before. So it just felt really weird to me. It's not a bad song in the slightest, but that threw me off.
And Frankenstein.
Yeah, it disappointed me with how similar it was to other songs they have.
I guess I'll cover like what I liked about it. Like I really love the pulsing synth that they used to start it off. I think the way it builds up works really well. I also really like the way that they kind of like exploded into the song like right after the build up in the beginning. That particular part, I guess like the seam on it kind of could make it seem like they took pieces from other songs and just stuck them together.
Well, I don't think they literally did that. I just mean like
no, it just seems a little bit that way, but I like that part of it. The way the instrumental also drops off right before the build up to the chorus is really nice, and it like fills back up into like the really fun chorus. I thought this was a good track. I like this.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the track and I love these types of songs. It's more of an issue I have with the producers. I want them to try new things.
More variation.
Yeah, I want more variation. But the track itself, I enjoy. Next, we have Bada-Boom. We get the trilogy ending that is like threw me off basically, because this song is something we hear a lot from girl groups lately, but we don't get from Ujusoño. And we finally got like a girl crush song from Ujusoño. I really like how the instrumentals like groove during the pre-chorus, and I think XD's rap fits it really well. And it like tones down, or sorry, I think that was the verse. And then it tones down for the pre-chorus and like builds, and the instrumentals get really punchy leading into the chorus. And I think the chorus did a good job of mixing their like signature like cosmic sound with a girl crush sound. It has like the ooh-ah-oohs that are like have that bit of like mysterious cosmic-y vibe and some chimes and stuff to like kind of blend those two sounds. But yeah, this type of song is just, or this song is just like the type of song I'll just groove out to in the car. And it even has like the hype YG style ending at the end where it just gets like super hyped to close out. So I really enjoyed this. It was nice to hear Ujusonya try something like this.
Yeah, so this song like intensely reminds me of a song I've heard before. I can't put my finger on it. I can't figure out what song I'm thinking of. Like the closest I'm thinking of is Up and Down by Taeyeon, but that's not it. That's really not it.
I can't help you. It didn't.
I have no idea. It's reminding me of something. Anyways, though, I thought Exy's raps in this were really good. Although kind of short, but she had like 2 different raps, so it's fine. I really like the distorted, like high pitched vocal right before the super huge and like deep sounding chorus drop.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I think this is another good track. So very solid so far.
Yep. Next we have Full Moon, which Dawon helped produce.
Un, deux, trois.
And we finally got a Luna release before the end of the year, because the song is straight out of Luna's like sound playbook.
It's even called Full Moon.
And yeah, it has a perfect name for it too. But I think it fits Ujusonya well too. It's got like the echoey response vocals. It's got like bouncy, mysterious instrumentals with random like whistles and effects. And the chorus has that like modified vocals that give it like a sultry feel, with some like repetitive and catchy lyrics. Just overall, I could like 100% see this being an Odd Eye Circle song, or just like a full Luna song. But I think Ujusonya did it really, really well, and I enjoy it a lot for that. So props to Dawon for producing this. Partially.
Yeah, I really like the twinkly like synths that they went with for this one.
Yeah.
Again, un, deux, trois. I thought that was funny in the beginning. It's got kind of like a misty vibe going for it, which I think lends well to like the full moon visual associated with the title. I really like the like understated rap before the pre-chorus. Speaking of, the chorus is a little repetitive, but it's not so bad that it ruins the song. I just thought it was a little bit too repetitive.
Yeah.
Overall, it's another like really fun song. Just I don't think it's as good as the other dance tracks on the album, but it's still really good, I guess, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And finally, we have Don't Touch, which Exy helps produce. And they end on a very hype song, which makes sense that Exy produced something like this. It's very Exy sounding.
Yeah.
You have that like clap beat to hype you up for the chorus. It's got this really funky, like glitchy chorus, with some great vocals. And then the post-chorus has this like hype glitch instrumental part leading into Exy's rap. Overall, I think it's just like a really fun song. It's all over the place, but in a good way.
But
the chorus really stands out to me. I really like the chorus.
Yeah, this song is really like hype and chaotic, but I think they do it in a way that's not annoying. So like basically they did it well, whereas a lot of people go way too far in the weeds of that and kind of ruin the song.
Yep.
Yeah, I love the huge like brass synths and percussions used in this song. I think the rapping is really fun. Normally I don't like the hi-hats, but I think they're used tastefully in the song. The breakdown into the chorus is awesome. I love the bass line. And the vocals were actually pretty good here as well, which is a big compliment for me because as mentioned before, I'm not the biggest fan of their vocals. Yeah. But I think in particularly like in the chorus sections, they're really well done.
Yep, that stood out to me a lot, was the chorus, the vocals in the chorus.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. So let's get to scores. For me, I gave it a 6.5 out of 7 for music. Basically just a small knock for Lights Up being a little generic. And I didn't even want to knock. I didn't want to knock Ooh for like production, like issues I have with the producer, because like even I don't even have issues with the production of the song itself in a vacuum. It's just with the broader picture, it's I have issues with the production of it, but I didn't want to knock it for that. So just 6.5 out of 7, and then I gave it 3 out of 3 for concept because I think I think their styling was fantastic, and the choreography is really intense and really good. I think they deserve that. So 9.5 out of 10 for me.
All right. So for music, I actually also gave it 6.5 out of 7. Just because I didn't want to like kill him too much for Lights Up. It's just that song was just not good in my opinion. But that being said, the rest of the songs on the album were really, really great. So I went with a 6.5 out of 7 for music. And then concept, I went with a 1.5 just because I felt like the music video was not special like at all.
Yeah. You gotta watch the live performance. Raise it a whole 1 point probably.
Maybe. But yeah, overall, like I went with an 8 out of 10. I think is a really solid album, particularly music wise.
Yep. Cooper gave it a 6.5 out of 7 for music and a 3 out of 3 for concept to give it a 9.5 as well. And Sam gave it a 5.5 for music and a 3 for concept for an 8.5. So we got 8.5 and 2 9.5s. So that's like, I don't know, probably rounds to about 9. I got to do math.
I think
it's not easy
it's,
math.
It's got the Truly Daebak album status.
I'm going to double check it. You can lead into our outro.
All right. Well, while Nate's doing that, I guess I'll thank you for listening.
Yes.
If you like our stuff, please subscribe to our channel. Comment on our videos. Leave any thoughts. We love to hear from you guys.
Let us know what you thought of the albums.
Usually reply. Let's see. Again, please join Discord. It's the best way to kind of connect with us, with our more broad community, which is always growing, and everybody's friends. It's fun. It's a good time.
Yep. It was an 8.875, so it rounds up to a 9. So Truly cool. Daebak, a seal of approval.
Yes.
And we didn't even have Andrew to help inflate the numbers.
Yep. Yeah. So I guess with that, thanks for listening. Catch you next week.
Stay blooming.
Stay blooming. Yeah.
Throbbingly
Stay throbbingly
blooming.
blooming.